And God created woman, that was the headline. But in reality, the media created a monster. In the 1950s and 60s, Brigitte Bardot was not just a person. She was a phenomenon that defied logic. She was the face of absolute freedom, the symbol of the sexual revolution. But behind the blonde hair and the bikini, there was a cold, hard statistic. General Charles de Gaulle, the president of France, once famously declared that Brigitte Bardot was as important to the French export balance as Renault cars. Think about that. A human being equated to an automobile factory. She was generating as much foreign currency for France as an entire industrial sector. She was a national asset, an object owned by the public. And like any product, she was consumed. The world saw the goddess. They saw the luxury, the lovers, the Saint-Tropez sun. But the psychology of fame is brutal. When millions of people project their fantasies onto you, you lose track of who you are. While the world envied her, Brigitte was suffocating. On her 26th birthday, the peak of her beauty, she didn't celebrate. She swallowed a bottle of sleeping pills and cut her wrists. She was saved by a miracle. It was the ultimate paradox. The woman who made the whole world dream simply wanted to sleep forever. She realized that external adoration cannot fill an internal void. Being the most beautiful woman in the world was not a title, it was a prison sentence. And then she did something unthinkable, something that Hollywood and the ego-driven world still cannot understand. In 1973, at the age of 39, just before turning 40, Brigitte Bardot made a decision. She was at the height of her glory. She could have made movies for another 20 years. She could have remained the icon. Instead, she walked away. She didn't just take a break, she retired forever. She sold her jewelry, she auctioned off the dresses that made her famous, and she declared, "I gave my beauty and my youth to men. I will give my wisdom and experience to animals." Psychologists call this ego death. To save her life, she had to kill Brigitte Bardot, the star. She traded the adoration of millions of strangers for the silent, honest gaze of a dog. She traded diamonds for the mud of an animal shelter. Most people spend their entire lives climbing the mountain of success, only to realize the view doesn't make them happy. Brigitte climbed it, planted her flag, and then climbed back down to find reality. She proved that true power isn't about being watched by the world. It's about not needing the world to watch you anymore. She was an export product for France, but in the end, she exported herself to the only place that mattered: freedom.